Hello, this is Dr. David Billstrom, living the autoimmune lifestyle here in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. I'm down here, I'm going to talk about longevity, inspired by my aunt, my mom's sister, who's 88 and still travels the world. She's been coming down to Puerto Vallarta for many years and we decided to join her this year. So in her honor, she traveled the world when she lived in California, now she travels the world when she lives in Hawaii. So in her honor, we're going to talk about a very famous study published in New England Journal of Medicine called the PREDIMED study. So it's so famous it has its own name, and you can imagine millions of studies come out every year and it actually has its own name. So the PREDIMED study looked at how you can stay alive longer and not get heart attacks, not get strokes, and not die of heart attacks and strokes with the Mediterranean diet. And what they took is a group of people that were at high risk for heart attack, stroke, and dying of heart attacks and strokes. The first criteria was you have type 2 diabetes, and that tells you how bad type 2 diabetes is. And it's really a shame because you can see type 2 diabetes coming 10 to 20 years before it actually happens, so you have more than enough time to turn it around. There's no really good reason why anybody gets type 2 diabetes, and typically everybody we see with autoimmune disease already has some element of insulin resistance and is heading to type 2 diabetes. And you can be within the range of fasting blood sugar and still be about 75% the way to type 2 diabetes. It's really silly that anybody ever gets there. But anyway, that's a terrible risk factor for heart attack, stroke, dying of heart attack and stroke. The other high risk criteria was 3 of the above, and that is you smoke cigarettes, you have hypertension, you are high in the bad cholesterol, LDL cholesterol, low in the good cholesterol, HDL cholesterol, you're overweight or obese, and that goes to show you how just being overweight is so bad for you, that is a high risk category. And then you have a family history of premature heart attack, stroke, or dying of heart attack and stroke, which really kind of any heart attack and stroke is premature. You really shouldn't get them, but premature in your family history. So they took and had 3 groups. One was the Mediterranean diet, and they ate a lot more nuts. And the other was the Mediterranean diet, eating a lot more extra virgin olive oil. And the third group, or the control group, was taught low-fat diet. And about every 3 months, they did either individual training or group training in these 3 groups. And what they saw in under 5 years was the 2 Mediterranean diet groups had a 30% less chance of having a heart attack, a stroke, or dying of a heart attack and stroke. The low-fat diet group, of no benefit whatsoever. So low-fat diets are of no benefit whatsoever, even though a lot of people still think it is. So the PREDIMED study, and we teach people in our clinic for general health and well-being, and I think we talked about this in a previous vlog, is about 5 or more servings of nuts a week, and a couple teaspoons of extra virgin olive oil goes a long way. Or here's the high risk group that benefits so greatly from it as well. So coming to you from Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, have a lovely day.